It is.
Fashionably late with his curly mustache.
And party on, dudes. We're live.
Party on.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Matt.
Party on, Matt. Party on, Dave.
Party on, Eric.
Yeah.
Screen close up.
Whoa!
Eric's actually doing it.
We are going to make someone very annoyed.
Yeah, well, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Movie Podium. We're a weekly podcast where we collectively choose a movie to watch, and at the end of the week, we get together and talk about it. It's kind of like a book club.
But for movies.
But for movies.
Movie.
Great job, guys.
Thanks.
Everyone wish
Swing,
Kevin a
swing.
happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Kevin.
Hey, thank you.
It was yesterday. Also, shout out Cohen. Happy birthday, little boys.
Oh, happy birthday, little man. Should we play the intro?
To all the little birthday
Play the intro.
boys.
Okay.
Going. Not.
Cooking with Kevin's birthday. We're gonna watch a movie. This choice was not a botch. Wayne's World is what we watch. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Cooking with Kevin. Happy birthday.
Oh my god. It is
Oh yeah.
incredible.
Oh god.
Happy birthday to Cooking with Kevin.
Incredible.
It's not a botch line.
Oh, happy birthday, Goose Boy.
Happy
Goose Boy is back.
birthday.
So
Happy
per
birthday
tradition,
Cooking with Kevin was fucking
we
hilarious.
let Kevin pick the movie since it was his birthday.
And
let me tell you,
untraditionally, he
Un-
didn't
yeah.
pick a shitty movie.
I was
the
gonna
one
say
time.
he did not troll us, and so we laughed, we cried, and we hurled. Without further ado, we will present our next movie.
Damn.
Wayne's World, Wayne's World, party time. Excellent.
Why you guys
I
are
was close.
killing me too early? I'm like, yeah, already.
That being the trailer with Matt muffing that right there. It was just the stun of like, what?
I love Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe's like
that. Yeah.
bopping into it.
Yeah, so I hate to say it, but Kevin definitely redeemed himself from last year's pick.
Totally redeemed yourself.
Yeah, I would say this is probably one of my favorite rewatches that we've done in the last 2 years, honestly.
I watched it every single day last week. Or every
Yeah.
night. Every night my routine was watch Wayne's World.
All right.
That's awesome.
Took care of all other business.
So you just watch it like John would?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, even I watched it more
I had
than
time
once.
for a back-to-back today before
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
this.
many times-
Well, technically, my rental ran out at the very last.
Wait, isn't it? Oh, it's on Paramount.
Yeah, I bought it for 48 hours.
Nice on Amazon.
I thought you were gonna say I bought it for $48.
The first 48 or the last?
I mean, it was a pretty
Whoa.
good 48 hours while I had it. It
Party on, John.
was a better 48 hours.
Wait, did you spend the money on the sequel too?
I had to
No.
pay another $3 or $4 for that. So
Oh,
We're not
man.
watching the sequel. We're watching Wayne's World. We watched Wayne's World.
That's right. So thanks for everyone tuning in. Tonight, find out if Wayne's World makes our podium list for best Saturday Night Live adaptations. We will find out. I'm your host, Matt Scott, and I'm here with my
Hello, Matt.
dudes, Eric.
Hello, that's me, Matt. Hi, Matt. Party on,
Dave.
Matt.
Party on, Eric. Dave.
Party on, Matt.
Party on, Dave. Cooking with Kevin.
Party on, Matt.
Cooking with Kevin.
The enthusiasm's killing me.
I was waiting for that song. Goddamn
And
it!
hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Party
Hello,
on,
John.
John.
Hello, John. Hello, John. Hello.
Is that?
The last little.
Since we already had our intro, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We can play the Wayne's World theme again if you want.
Can we play that one again, or do you have the actual?
No, I don't have the actual one
Okay, play that one again.
because it was way funnier to not have that one. Okay, here it goes.
Wayne's World, party time. Excellent.
Bravo.
Excellent.
He's like gritting his teeth. He's like,
I love it. He's so good in
We're
this.
fucking nailing this.
Oh, he's so good in this. So thanks to all our Patreon members. We really appreciate the support.
Yes, thank you.
Anyone
Thank
who
you.
wants to join, we got stickers, we've got koozies, all
Ooh,
kinds
yeah,
of fun
koozies.
stuff. So
It's
thanks, everybody.
patreon.com. Yeah, patreon.com/ the movie podium. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Dankeschön. We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
we're scum. We suck.
Let's get into some random ass facts.
That's
Before I
perfect.
steal any of Kevin's, I will let Kevin do the first one.
Uh, oh, that's a great intro for Kevin.
Yeah, it is.
It is perfect. But the one I actually didn't know, and Eric might appreciate, I don't know if Eric knew, is that Fender released a Squire version of Excalibur.
I had no idea. That's awesome.
And now I want one. I definitely don't need one. It would just sit on the wall just to be like a picture.
They're not that expensive though, because I actually looked it up after the.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you?
So did I. It's like you can get one
Yeah.
for like $600 to $800.
Yeah, that's
what
not
I
bad.
said.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
for the actual guitar that was described in the movie,
Yes.
from a Reverb.com article from 2017, granted that guitar would be worth anywhere from $16,000 to $22,000.
Yep,
Nice.
that sounds right. What year was it again?
1964,
1964.
and it was like a
Oh yeah, pre-CBS buyout.
yeah. So there was a lot of things in that, like custom paint
Ooh.
and everything going on. That it would be a very, very expensive guitar if it was actually existed.
Gotcha.
I love that fact.
Yeah. Oh, there's one listed right now for $70,524.
Man.
So
I mean, that's not just a fact. Woo.
that's inflation. There we go.
Fact.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, there's a left-handed one for $39,453. So
Oh, half the price. There you go.
I'm gonna put it in my cart right now.
I might throw my hat into the ring on that. I might have to sell my house.
Seems like a good purchase.
We're gonna sell this podcast for that guitar.
Nobody wants to buy it.
Happy birthday, Goose Boy. All right. So this got a 7.0 or a Thor
Ooh, a
even.
Thor.
No.
Way too
That's,
low.
That's low.
it's a touch above Thor at least.
Yeah, I would say about 7.5 to 7.8 range if you ask me. I think it hits a lot of buttons and is nostalgic. However, I do think it's pretty dumb, so I don't think I can go above 7.8.
It's not a serious
No.
movie. So
Being honest,
Yeah.
but I do think it's better than Thor. Get out of here.
by far, by
Yeah.
far.
I'm not going
Get outta
anywhere.
here.
I'm not
All
going
right.
anywhere.
So
My ceiling for this was Thor 0.5. That was the top for me.
I'm fine with that. I feel
Yeah, that
good
seems
about
good.
that.
What's
Yeah.
dumb about some dudes doing a open broadcast TV show?
No, that's not dumb. It's
Not
the-
much.
the
Not
humor.
much.
Mm.
It's the highest grossing Saturday Night Live movie of all time, grossing over 200 million worldwide, double the next closest of the Blues Brothers.
I was gonna guess Blues Brothers would be second.
Yeah, for sure.
He actually
Dang.
read that it was the only SNL movie that broke the 100 million mark for box office.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's fucking
I-
funny.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
is
is.
great.
Yeah.
Now, I think Kevin mentioned this in a previous podcast, but Dana Carvey legit plays the drums in this movie, which when you watch it, I don't believe, but apparently it's true.
Yes, he can actually play
Apparently
drums.
he
There's a
plays
time
that.
he actually played drums on stage as Garth for somebody. I can't remember who it was, like Red Hot Chili Peppers or something in that era.
But did
He-
he play that solo?
Yes,
That's what I'm wondering.
He did.
Apparently they said yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. It is weird though because, like they sped up the camera. Like his movement is obviously sped up in the
Yeah.
the video,
Right.
but I don't think the drums sound is sped up.
Oh yeah, they did a lot
no,
of
I know. I'm
weird
confused.
shit with syncing the sound to video.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
But he was
it's
like
fishy.
when he hit the cymbals and everything, like when you could see him physically hit the cymbals, like it was on the
yeah.
same. It was on the same beat and everything.
I was thinking that as well. I just couldn't put the two together with the timing.
I do want to add something to that also.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Kevin. Nope.
It's no, it's not necessarily that, but on that same thing, the Tia Carrera, she actually sang vocals in this movie.
Yeah.
And two of the tracks on the soundtrack are her vocals on it. It was Bohemian
yeah.
Rhapsody and not Bohemian Rhapsody, sorry, Ballroom,
that's Queen.
Ballroom Blitz
Ballroom
and
Blitz.
That's Freddie Mercury.
Heard of him.
but yeah, Ballroom Blitz and Why You Want to Break My Heart are like it's
Yeah.
her
Nice.
singing on that soundtrack too. So
Ne- Next, you're gonna try to tell me that it was them singing Bohemian Rhapsody in the car.
but
Actually,
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
a
Matt.
couple Bohemian Rhapsody facts on this. For one, this song, or Bohemian Rhapsody, saw a huge revival after this movie for two reasons. One, Freddie Mercury had passed away 3 months prior
Oh
to this
shit!
movie
Really?
being released. So he didn't actually get to see it, which sucks. But it was cool that like Brian May and the rest of the guys from Queen saw this and they loved it. They said it was awesome. Now the other thing is the charts for Bohemian Rhapsody never got higher until this movie, and a couple months later it reached number 2 on the charts. Only after
Wow.
this movie. Not even
when it
in
was
the
released.
70s when it was released. It was released in 1975 as a single. Never hit number 2. Wayne's World comes out, Freddie Mercury dies, and it
John hits number 2 every day.
That's the first thing I do. But
Now-
did you say
You gotta start the day right.
Higher?
What?
You
Oh,
said
it did get
it got higher once again.
it did get higher.
Thank you, Eric.
You're welcome.
Story
that
on
song was
Bohemian
not in this
Rhapsody.
movie.
No. Is that it almost did not make it into the film. So Mike Myers desperately wanted it and almost quit because Paramount and Lorne Michaels, who's the famous Saturday Night Live producer, both said it was too expensive, and they also wanted something more current. So they suggested Welcome to the Jungle. Now, luckily, they all agreed. Mike Myers was going to walk because they didn't put this in. And so luckily they did. And, you know, probably the most famous scene in the entire movie.
Yeah. I mean,
As
that was the
Rob
right
Lowe-
call.
As Rob Lowe put it, he's an artist and he's not interested in the money.
Right. And last one before Kevin might have some more. This was Mike Myers' first feature film. Let that sink in.
Really?
This was the first feature film he's in.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that makes sense because he came from Saturday Night Live at that point, right?
Yeah, I mean, a couple years earlier, he was in Saturday Night Live. But, like, this was his first film. I mean, what's crazy to me is, like, a couple years later, he becomes one of the most iconic comedy characters of all time in Austin Powers. And
Yeah.
this was the first time. I mean, he crushes it, right? This is
Yeah.
off the charts for your first movie.
Yeah. It
And
is
you're
funny
the main character.
in the second one. they're doing a bit where Wayne is scaring Garth with like a leprechaun voice, and it's just
Yeah.
the fat bastard voice.
Oh yeah,
It's
and
just
there's
that
hints
voice.
of that in this too.
Yeah.
There's a couple times where he has a voice, and I'm like, oh, awesome powers.
Yeah,
You talking about Wayne's World 2, Electric
When he-
Boogaloo?
yeah, that one.
when he's dancing around in his underwear.
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
track Cassandra. It's just Austin Powers dancing around.
Yeah, 100%. We need to do Austin Powers.
Oh yeah, any corny dance movie has in a club or anything. That's Austin Powers.
Yeah, definitely. Kevin, you got any others before we start going?
No, you took the ones I didn't say, so
Did Mike Myers did he do stand up before SNL, or was he just like a sketch comic that just
He's a
got
sketch
into
comic.
SNL?
So he's Canadian, and
Right.
one of those famous Canadian shows.
He was on SCTV, right?
That's it. Yeah. Yep.
With like,
all those guys, with Dave and Dave Thomas.
and Rick Moranis.
Yeah, Rick-
yeah.
The guy
So he
from
was
Wendy's.
on that.
No,
Yeah.
the other Dave, the Canadian
Oh.
Dave Thomas.
not the
Oh, okay.
Ohio.
Not the Columbus.
I mean,
Dave.
both very admirable Dave Thomas.
Don't be such a hoser, Eric.
Sorry.
I
help it.
imagine that's where Mike Myers gets his Scottish accent, is the maritime provinces of Canada.
Probably.
Jesus.
You're probably not wrong. Yeah, he was
Sure.
He was in the sketch comedy up there, and then came down here. And actually, Dana Carvey was a bigger character, bigger actor, and for Saturday Night Live when Mike Myers came on. But Mike Myers had already had Wayne's World in his wings, like something that he had been working on,
Mhm.
and it was just him. And he realized that he needed another character, another person with him. So that's kind of when he
Right.
recruited Dana Carvey.
Mhm.
All right, let's get into some questions, shall we?
What's the first one?
First one, favorite thing about the movie? All right, Goose Boy. You can go first.
Damn it, Luke.
Boy.
Goose boy.
I put my favorite thing is this might be for me the most quotable movie of all time.
Yep.
A lot of things in this movie have stuck with me since I've watched this movie, and I still say them today, 30 years later.
Yeah.
So
There's definitely. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
I'm gonna say no. It's just amazing that those quotes can still hold on. Like some of them are very stupid and dumb, but they hold on to our humor. And,
Yeah.
As our group, but for the other groups, it still holds on to them as well.
Yeah. There are definitely a couple lines where I heard it and I was like, oh, that's where I say that from. Like I completely forgot
Yeah.
where it started.
Yeah, it just gets in your lexicon, and then you don't realize it. Those are
Yeah.
the kind of the best movies that you go back when you watch it.
Yeah.
It's kind of light bulb goes off. John, what was your favorite thing?
A lot like Kevin is that it was making me laugh out loud and like finding new jokes in the movie. And it's been around a while, so normally like, oh, this should get stale. But I was just still laughing out loud and finding new jokes because it's so chock full of jokes.
Yeah.
And
It's so quick paced.
culture, and
is.
culturally, how you say it, like infiltrates our lexicon and just like one-liners that are pulled from this movie.
Yeah, like that's what she said. I mean,
Yeah.
I looked it up, and the origination of it is like from the 1900s, but Chevy Chase kind of took it over for
I
Saturday
mean, this
Night
movie
Live
was made in the
70s.
1900s.
Of course,
Right.
It was.
So like Chevy Chase kind of took it in his own wing on Saturday Night Live, but it didn't really take off. But this is one of the first times in a movie it was kind of used. And then, I mean, obviously The Office took and ran with it, or took it
Yeah.
and ran with it. But like when I heard that, I was like, That's got to be pretty early on of that joke, right?
Well,
Yeah.
definitely.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Police Academy movies? Where'd you learn English? And it's like, I guess, I mean, that's kind of how language works, is it's just like jokes and colloquialisms that get passed
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. And I agree. I mean, it does hold the test of time. It really does. It was awesome. A great rewatch. Dave, what was your favorite thing?
I mean, you guys nailed it. I mean, this is just such a classic, funny, dumb humor movie, and it's just so. Just watching it again, I noticed like just subtle jokes in the background that just aren't in your face funny. Like whenever Wayne is having the exchange with Stacy, Garth is in the background sucking the filling out of a donut through a
I
straw.
love it. I love that part.
Through the entire exchange, and it was just something that I never noticed before.
Yeah.
And then one other funny that was just cracking me up like that, and it never had cracked me up before, was whenever they go to the Alice Cooper concert, and they're in the crowd like just watching the show, and they're like, all right, you ready to go to the back? And then that just made them so at that moment they grab their badge and hold it up like this and are just showing it to everyone, no matter if
Yes.
they're looking or not, all the way to the back. And it just cracked me up that as soon as they said, are you ready to go to the back, they grabbed the pass and held it up the entire time until they got to the back.
Yeah. Or the Rob Lowe scene, like we talked about, him like getting into that song. When
Really
I was
getting
young, I would never laugh. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, that's fucking hilarious. Like, that's ridiculous. Eric, what about you?
I'm with Dave. I said it's hilarious and dumb.
Oh my God, we all said the same thing.
Yeah, it's I love it.
It's just a
Yeah.
really rewatchable movie.
Yeah.
It's super rewatchable. I mean, like Eric said, most of us watched it at least twice. I mean, it was easy to put on again. It's only an hour and a half. There's so many jokes that you laugh at
It's
different
an
ones
hour and a
every
half
time.
plus.
6.
But it holds up as an
Over an
early.
hour and a half.
It holds up as an
Go.
early '90s movie that doesn't make you cringe from the jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, there's a couple that might be like, but for the
Eh,
95% of
PG-13.
them, like it holds up very well.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Just to add to that, because I said the same thing. It's not rocket science. It's just dumb and funny. But I am a sucker for rock and roll movies, and this is definitely up there. I think there's a couple more that we got to do to cover this category, but it's definitely up there. I mean, there's so many good rock and roll scenes, references. Hell, Meatloaf has an appearance in this movie.
Yes, it does.
He's
Yes,
the
it
bouncer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I started, before Chelsea left to go to her girls' night, I fucking was like, "Wait a second, that's Meatloaf." And I
Yeah.
never noticed it before.
Yep. No, I was a kid. I wouldn't have noticed. So Emily says it was the first time I'd heard Ballroom Blitz, and it seemed to actually become mainstream again too,
Yeah.
which is true. Not just Bohemian Rhapsody. Right.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy how a
Yes.
movie like this does
I
that?
totally agree.
Yeah, and agreed. Spinal Tap's another great rock and roll movie. We have Almost Famous is another one that I think we need to watch.
No,
There's a couple
Oh,
up
let's
there
get
that are
serious.
great.
Give me the dumb rock and roll movies, man.
Okay, fine.
not.
Detroit Rock City.
There we go. Yeah.
Yes,
Serious.
fucking
Love
Detroit.
Detroit Rock City. All right,
Nope.
next category.
Yeah.
Least favorite thing about the movie.
I didn't know how long to leave him doing that sound.
All right, John, what do you got?
There was some mild objectification of women that I wasn't comfortable with.
Yeah.
That he uses the same line on the guitar, "It will be mine," about Cassandra. That made
Yeah.
me bristle.
Will
a
be
little.
mine.
And also the fighting over Cassandra, and it's like, she can't make up own mine, so we're just gonna measure dicks and try to attract her. But yeah. Oh, another one, if I may. He says the Orient. He's like, I picked up a little Cantonese.
Oh yeah.
I picked up a little Cantonese while I was in the Orient, and that's an antiquated term for the East, and that also made me go. So those are my two least favorite parts.
Apparently, Mike Myers just spoken gibberish and not Cantonese.
Oh,
So there's
you
that.
You didn't get that when the subtitles went for like 5 pages when he said 5 words.
Was
How about whenever he just
was
stopped
the,
talking and he was just staring at the camera as the
Yes.
Oh yeah,
subtitles
it's so good.
was Cassandra speaking actual
Yeah.
Cantonese?
From what I understand, yes.
Okay.
Dave, what do you say?
I guess if I had to pick something, it's the end of the movie, but it is also funny. Like the end just the multiple endings that they do at the end.
The Scooby-Doo
I hate
ending.
that it tricks me every time. Every time the first ending tricks me, and I'm like, why the fuck why have the whole scene where the guy spins around and comes back and then he's gonna just tell her no? And then I'm like, oh yeah, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. So that was my least favorite thing too, is the multiple endings. I don't like. I
Least
love
favorite?
movies.
Mm.
Yeah. So like, same with Clue. I love Clue.
Mhm.
But I don't know if I need more than one ending in Clue. I know that it's a board game, so they're saying like this is what could happen if you're playing. But it's the same thing for this. Like I don't need the multiple endings, so I just don't know if that's necessary. I mean, it could just be a good deleted scene. I don't
It's
know.
more
So
me being bitter for getting tricked every time.
for me, I just don't think it's necessary. It's great how it is. Like it doesn't need to have more than one. But that's just me.
Motherfuckers
Kevin?
got me again.
Yeah, I think the multiple endings was hilarious just because you get the fourth wall breaks with it and all of that. But the only thing I could put against this movie that I didn't like, 'cause it was the last category I filled out, and it was the snake, because I hate snakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
yeah. No, that's fair. Eric?
Can I drop
Oh,
another
go ahead, John.
like for a second? Because
Yes.
Kevin mentioned it.
Drop a
before the
deuce.
Wall breaks. That was a like for me, and that they said when the dad in What's Married with Children starts to break the fourth wall.
Yeah.
He goes, no, only me and Garth can break the fourth wall. I love how
fact.
that ground rule was set.
You steal one of my lines. We're not to that question yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fun fact: he went to Ohio University.
Did he
Ah.
really?
Mhm.
One of us. One
That's
of
Right,
us.
baby. Go you.
Oh
Eric,
yeah.
what was your? Thanks, John. What was your least favorite thing, Eric?
I said, what did I say? The fight with Cassandra. It just seemed like petty, and he was just taking it on her.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when she's like, "Could you be any more insulting?" And then he just got really serious, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Probably." I was just like, "God damn, dude, what the fuck?"
I will say he sold that very well. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh man,
Yeah.
this is serious.
Nice.
And then it
I mean, I
wasn't
didn't think it was
afterwards.
serious, but I did get
Yeah.
annoyed at him.
I thought it was fun.
Also, the fourth wall breaks with the camera are great, right? When Dana Carvey's like under the table and he's like pointing, like, "Come
here."
follow me, follow." Like, I
He has
love
a
that.
huge ass drink.
Oh,
so
knocked the
good.
pen off the table.
Drop my pen.
He's
Yeah.
going like this, and
so
it,
good,
it
yeah.
makes you think for a second that he's talking to Ben, but
Yeah,
then just the
right.
camera goes.
So good. All right, next category. Who won the movie? Kevin?
Kevin?
I put Cassandra. She got
Oh.
a 6-album deal at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Or did
fair.
she?
Man,
Yeah,
6
which
albums
one's the real one?
A lot of stuff to come up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's great or not.
That is, I think that's an old time thing nowadays.
Yeah.
At the
No
time,
kidding.
I'm gonna piggyback because I said Crucial Taunt because they got a
Nice.
6-album deal.
Oh,
Not a
that's
shitty
hilarious,
deal.
man. I totally missed the name of the band.
Did you?
it's only on the front of the drum set.
I
Crucial Taunt. I heard they wail.
Just in the very back of the stage.
Let's see,
Crucial
John.
Taunt sounds like a World of Warcraft spell.
Yes, it
All right,
does.
I'm adding 2 to my roll.
John, who won the movie for you?
I think Wayne. I don't know. That's probably the obvious choice, but Wayne was able to take his success in whatever version of the ending you believe happened. Basically, leveraged his success into Cassandra's success, and they both kind of won.
Yeah. No, that's true. Dave?
Everyone's a winner.
Yeah, that's the super happy ending.
It's the mega happy ending.
Yeah.
Dave, did you got somebody for winner?
Oh yeah, Michael Myers for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he wrote this sketch. He came up with this character. he fucking got it made into a movie somehow. He somehow took like a 10, 15-minute sketch that was on SNL and turned it into a feature movie, and then it was the best-selling one. And then
Yeah.
and then and then all the movies he did afterwards. I mean,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the guy's
Yeah,
great.
agreed.
And then
Yeah.
and then here recently he comes on SNL to make fun of Elon Musk. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I didn't see that yet.
It's good.
Did he impersonate him?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's hilarious. Oh god.
So I also said Mike Myers for pretty much all those reasons. It was his first feature film, and it was just the beginning of his epic 90s run.
Yeah.
So I think it showed that he was able to carry a comedy or a big franchise.
Yeah,
and
be a
so I think it
star,
was kind
be
of
like lead horse.
yeah, exactly. All right, now this next category is my favorite category, especially for a movie like this. Favorite song, moment, or score scene? And I'm
Okay, Matt, let's
not
hear it.
gonna take it. I was gonna say I'm
No!
Let's hear it. You got to take it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna say Foxy Lady.
Damn it!
Damn it!
That's a good one.
The dance is incredible.
Yeah,
It's fucking amazing.
it's
It
so
was
good.
improvised.
It was improvised.
Yeah.
And the reason I picked it is because I think for me, growing up, it was not my favorite Jimi Hendrix song, but hearing it again, I mean, I haven't listened to Jimi Hendrix in a while. Hearing it again, I'm like,
Wow.
damn, this rips. Yeah, it's been a while.
They do another Hendrix song.
Yeah, they did
Fire.
Fire.
Oh,
They do
Fire,
Fire.
yeah.
Crucial
Cover.
Taunt did that one.
Crucial
Which
Taunt.
you know what? I love that song. Like I always liked that song growing up, but I didn't really like Foxy Lady. But then I heard it again, and I'm like, oh man, I think I underestimate that song. That song rips hard.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin.
I was actually going to go away from the obvious and say Fire.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. The other
Because
Jimi
it
Hendrix.
makes a lot of sense for Crucial Taunt to be doing that with Cassandra leading
Oh,
it
yeah,
because it's
for
very,
sure.
very bass heavy, and she's the bassist of Crucial Taunt. So I thought that was
Do, 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 do.
an awesome rendition, and what they did on that. Yeah, we all know the obvious answer.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to take that one. It's Bohemian Rhapsody. You dumb dums. It's
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I mean, let's be honest. It really is the best.
I mean, that's
one of the best
that's
scenes
the iconic
ever.
one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that dance routine is
That is
the-
hilarious.
That's
Yes.
the underdog. Like that's the,
It is an underdog.
Oh, yeah.
I like the underdog.
it's so underrated. Like
Yeah, I agree. John?
Has anyone else gone yet?
No, we've all gone.
Okay. So I
What?
Has anyone else
Gone yet?
anyone else not gone?
John's like, my
Not gone.
favorite thing about this movie
the
is
answer.
Me and you are the
so-
only ones that haven't gone.
My first one is Dreamweaver.
There it is.
Don't you mind if
that's
It's so funny because she's playing a song that could just be happening, but then
but it's the
he's
And-
hearing Dreamweaver.
And so I read that
Yes,
Gary
he's like-
Wright. So Gary Wright is the artist of Dreamweaver.
Yeah.
Apparently, he rewrote it or re-recorded it for this movie specifically.
really.
Yeah,
Necessary.
yeah, real
I-
necessary.
Yeah, I don't know. Love the way it hit. It's like, oh, I'm in love. I'm on another planet. She's playing a totally different song.
Dave,
Luke
what about
says-
you? Before John takes your other one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was gonna say
I
Luke.
guess-
Luke says John is fucking incredible. 10 out of 10. Agreed.
I guess I'm gonna take Alice Cooper's concert.
Yes. Feed my Frankenstein.
Feed my Frankenstein.
And so he wanted to play Schools Out and 18. And I guess Lorne Michaels or somebody, one of the producers, said, "We think you should do Frankenstein." And so he went with that one.
Promote some new stuff.
Also, I'm surprised no one said the Wayne's World song.
That's what my
Yeah.
other number one was gonna be. But yeah,
The intro is so iconic.
spoiler alert.
And
Yeah.
I love the fake version that
Oh wait! Oh, that was my real other one. I thought you were saying that was the one.
The fake.
Oh,
So the fake one is your other real one, or your other
wait,
favorite?
Yeah, that was
again.
my other top favorite. Was because they're just everyone's so like dumbfounded. They're like, "What the fuck is?"
Oh my
is
god!
this?
And
About
Garth-
everything. Whenever they first walk in and the dude asked Garth if this is how he pronounces his name.
It's dark, right?
well, and I love and I
I
one of my favorite parts is when when Wayne goes, "Party on, Garth," and Wayne goes, "I guess."
yes.
And with that, we have favorite line from the movie.
I guess.
I guess.
I guess. Yeah,
Extreme
that
close up. Whoa!
that bogus theme song was like it epitomizes the corporate takeover of Wayne's World.
Oh, I know.
It really does.
There's
They-
like an organ slide in it.
They displayed it so well. So
We got
well.
the fucking like Jeopardy guy announcer.
Oh yeah,
Here's
that's so
Wayne
good.
and
Party
Garth.
on, Wayne. And party on,
Yeah.
Garth.
Right. Eric, what was your favorite line?
I had a few. I'm going to say this one first. I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns that would necessitate an entire rack.
Which
What am I going to do with a gun rack?
the story behind that. Mike Myers actually got a gun rack from a girlfriend at the time because she thought it would be funny because he was a comedian, and he was literally, his reaction was, "What would I do with a gun rack?"
Yeah. And he ended up like apologizing to her
Yeah.
later. Because
That was on my list though, for sure.
that was my
I have a
number
long
one,
list
actually.
because I know we're gonna get a lot of
Yeah,
this
okay,
movie.
bye, John.
Where'd John go?
Hello, John.
Hey, John.
Bye, John.
Bye, John.
I feel like our picture looks clearer now. Dave, what was your favorite line?
I mean, John stole it earlier, but whenever Wayne breaks the fourth wall and he goes, "What do you think you're doing? Only me and Garth get to talk to the camera."
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that one.
But
Kevin?
that who
Oh, God.
who's the actor that plays the deli manager or whatever?
Why
That's
am
all
I
serious.
blanking?
Is it Ed?
It's Al Bundy.
Al
Or
Bundy.
Ed
Bundy.
Bundy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Al Bundy. Ed Bundy's the
Bundy.
murderer. Al Bundy. That's not his real name.
Yeah,
though.
that's
that's his
That's
character.
his. Yeah, that's his name in the.
And Honey or
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. No,
No.
that TV show.
Ed O'Neill. There we go.
Ed O'Neill.
Ed
That's
O'Neill.
it.
Yeah.
See, I said I had Ed Bundy.
Ed Bundy.
I had them combined.
Yeah.
Scary though, because that's a real person. Yeah, Ed O'Neill, who did go to High University and Married with Children. That's what it is.
Yeah,
That
Married
was
with
the
Children.
show
Married
he
with
was on.
Yes.
Kevin, what was your favorite line?
Imagine being magically whisked away to Delaware.
That's my favorite.
I'm in Delaware.
I'm in Delaware.
That's my favorite line too, by far. Like they're all like acting real stupid the entire time. And then
I'm
they're
in
like,
Brooklyn. Oh, hey,
I don't
I'm
even know
in
what
New
to say.
York. I got a gun. I'm going to a Broadway show.
and then they get to Delaware and they don't even know what to say. Oh, what'd you say?
Howdy, partners. We're in Texas.
Since those are all taken, I'll say if Benjamin were an ice cream flavor, he'd be pralines and dick.
I was gonna say that one. Christian.
And, once I thought I had mono for an entire year. Turns out I was really bored.
Yeah, I liked when that one dude was like, "Do I frighten you?" And Miss Vanderhoff's like, "No." And he goes,
No.
"Do you want me to?"
That guy's being weird.
Your wife is a babe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I walked right into the office. That's what I did. And I reached across the desk and I grabbed him by his big fat head and I said, "Hey, listen, man, I'm not going to jail for you or anybody."
Eric, you were
That's
nailing
what I
some
would tell my-
impressions recently.
Thanks.
He's been practicing in the
good.
mirror.
Yeah.
I did have one that was like a actual, I think, good advice. And it's when Garth's like, "What do you do every time you see this one incredible woman? You think you're gonna hurl?" And Wayne's like, "I say hurl. If you blow chunks and she comes back, she's yours. But if you spew and she bolts, it was never meant to be."
Dude,
Yes.
I think I was eating my chicken wings during those moments, and I didn't get to write those down.
One was good.
I
Was
love he goes,
the-
whenever Garth asks him, or they're talking about marriage, and Wayne says,
Oh,
"Marriage
yeah.
is a punishment for shoplifting in some countries."
Yeah. That's a classic for sure.
There's one that I never really thought was funny until I watched it recently, and it was this is definitely the kind of place I'll move in when I move out of my mother's house.
When I move out of my parents.
For those watching or listening, John's internet took a dump, so we'll see
Yeah.
if he comes back.
Stay
Oh,
tuned.
Stay tuned. I also said, I mean, Led Zeppelin didn't write tunes everybody liked. They left that to the Bee Gees. It's like, oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I had a couple.
I just love that he's so bummed out that they don't want the stuff that isn't that good either. Like he's like, come on, they had songs that people didn't like.
Yeah. Right.
I had a couple.
$5,000. We got $5,000.
The first one I had, the short one is, "I like to play,"
Oh yes.
after the drum solo.
Yeah.
Taps the little cymbal. But then the line that I didn't remember where it came from was "Game on."
Oh, yeah. Game on.
yeah.
I say that all the time. I
Game
completely
on.
forgot that it was from this movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Them out in the street, just the two of them playing hockey.
And Garth is wearing the full-on like mask, and
they're
just
like-
with the glasses on top of it.
And how old are they? Like,
They gotta be in
Playing
their
in the
late 20s,
street.
early 30s.
They also have a driveway.
Yeah.
The way the cop, whenever they first run into the cop, and he says like, "You kids." I remember when I used to say those things to cops whenever I was a kid. It
Pigs,
makes me
oink,
think
oink.
that they're like that they're just like freshly 21, early 20s, like
Sure.
you know,
Yeah.
still party time. Excellent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it
That
is
makes
hard
sense.
to say or peg a age on them.
I mean,
I mean,
you
'cause they
could
are
be
drinking.
you could be 37 and still party like it's 21, like early 20s.
I've been
I
hearing
get
that in Chicago. I hear you get that.
The cop comment is what I'll stick with,
I
and
know.
that's how I'm gonna decide their age.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll
I'll approve.
They're 37 in Chicago because they are in Aurora, Illinois. That is
That's
pretty
where-
hilarious.
That's where Julie's dad is from. So that
Oh,
makes this
really? Aurora?
movie even cooler to her. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, next question. Does this movie get made now? I said it's already getting made all the time. The fourth wall breaks. That's what she said. Again, this movie
Yeah.
does stand the test of time in a different way to where, like, I think it's influential to so many movies we see. I don't know if you could bring back this exact scenario of a movie, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put
What do you
that
guys think?
I hope it doesn't. Like when it comes to that exact scenario, like this movie just needs to not.
I mean,
Like, even the sequel was all right. The sequel was good, but it's been since then. What was that? 95 or something.
Yeah. 30
there
years.
doesn't need to be
That
another
was enough.
another Wayne's World, but I think I'm ready for another just hilariously dumb movie to come out that just makes me laugh the way that
I know.
Wayne's World does.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
Agreed.
I feel like comedies are getting harder to make now because of the sensitivity of everything. I mean, I don't know.
I agree. I definitely think there's that, and I mean, as we see the same jokes, they don't become funny when somebody else does the exact same thing, just in a different movie.
Yeah.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
He's
Hello,
back.
John.
He's
No.
back.
So I was thinking a little more about this, and I think that we could come up with a movie, but instead of basic cable, because nobody has basic cable, but
Yeah.
we could see a movie about a few no-name YouTubers that were ridiculous like this, and maybe we see their journey becoming famous.
Yeah.
And so I asked ChatGPT to come up
Ooh.
with 5 names.
Oh my gosh.
And so we've got Friends Don't Let Friends Go Viral,
Okay. I like that one.
The Unwatchables,
Okay.
What Happens in Group Chat Stays in Group Chat.
That's pretty good.
This one I kind of like. It's kind of like, thank you for smoking. Please stop subscribing.
Yeah.
And we got cameras. Now what?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I don't
like
think
the
I
please
quite
don't
get to the
subscribe
five.
one is hilarious.
I think the please don't. Yeah.
I
that
think
one's or
the
please stop.
artificial intelligence is smarter than me.
I mean, it's pretty smart. And I mean, I think it's passing most of us.
Yeah.
I hope it
So-
puffs before it passes.
Puff, puff, pass.
would
So yeah,
say-
I would like to see a movie like that. A dumb comedy with a bunch of dumb guys like us filming on YouTube and getting famous out of nowhere and
Yeah.
making it funny.
I
can
mean,
Yeah.
see that.
there's got to be something like that. But yeah, I agree completely.
would
Oh,
say
I had
um,
that exact.
We have the
same
Unwatchables is pretty good. Yeah, I think that one's kind of funny too because
thought.
there are
Wayne's
some things that
World?
are unwatchable.
Are we
We
about to
could
do
be
this,
Wayne's World. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Rob Lowe's waiting for us.
I would say the closest thing that's came out since this is probably Anchorman.
That was
When it
so
comes
long
to-
ago, though.
That was a
Yeah,
long time. That was
But that was what 15 years after this. So
Mhm.
15 years after
been
this.
2000.
So 15 years
I want to
ago?
say 2003, so 10 years.
So a little over
20 years
And that's
ago.
been 20 years since then. I don't know if there's anything like this in this decade. And also, Emily had a good point. A comedy with music like that would be tough to redo, which I
Yeah.
agree, because now what are you playing? Post Malone in your songs? I mean,
Mhm.
I guess
Yeah.
you could fall back to classic rock.
Right.
the same
I
way.
thought because media is so different and music is
It
so
is.
different.
Yeah.
That's why it was hard for me to imagine a movie now like this. It'd be
Yeah, I agree.
it'd be very hard to connect the two, because I hate to say it, rock and roll the sun might be setting on rock and roll, and that's not as popular as it was when Wayne's World came out.
Listen, man, when the sun
now.
sets
Hey, now.
one night, it rises the next day.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll never die.
It never
Right.
fucking died.
you can't tell me otherwise.
Never. You
sound like old
bite your
man.
tongue. Bite your tongue.
your
All right.
tongue. Okay.
Let's go with the most rewatchable scene. Kevin.
It's the sellout scene.
Yeah,
Where-
Oh, okay.
He's
Where they
eating
just do the sponsor
it
video,
is
the sponsor
great.
ads.
I will admit,
at
it
a
is
Pizza
great.
Hut. It's a new choice of generation. Hey, take two of
The
these.
headache, yeah, the headache
And
one.
Garth
Doritos.
is just out wearing Reebok all the way with his feet up.
That one's
just-
good.
It's like people just do things because they want to get paid.
Emily said School of Rock. I mean, from a rock and roll standpoint, yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I said, if from a rewatchable scene, for me, it's Bohemian Rhapsody. I mean, again, it's the most iconic.
Yeah.
The AB repeat moment, though, has to be Stacy riding her bike into the car. No, I like literally laugh. Like, that was my laugh out loud moment. Like, oh my god, she just got drilled. Well, she drilled the car.
I've got an AB repeat, if I may.
Yeah.
It's when Garth is stabbing the donuts at Nikita's just by
Oh
himself.
no, that
He's got-
doesn't feel good.
Oh, the rope climb one. I forgot about that comment. That was a funny one. She makes me feel like I was like, what?
Feels like it does whenever a rope climb.
Oh, I
gym
forget.
class.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Just to prove, like, there's so many other lines, but
I know.
I got a real big kick out of when Wayne got fired, and they cut to Wayne and Garth on the car at the airport. He's like, you really pissed me off tonight when you left, and then he's like, I handled it okay, but it really made me mad. Him handling it was like backing away from the camera and saying, I'm having a good time. Not.
Do you imagine when I remember watching that episode where the dude's heads explode?
Oh yeah. Let's see, Dave. You got a rewatchable scene?
Oh yeah, I do. What's the matter, girl? Where's Wayne? He's stuck in a well. Oh wait. Oh no, he's just waiting for me outside. And then it proceeds to go to the scene where game on,
Game on.
car, game on,
Car. Yeah,
and then
car.
Stacy
That's the
hitting
other
the
part.
car.
Yeah.
Oh, that killed me.
It's like
John.
great.
I love that all the alternate endings start from Rob Lowe walking out of his car funny after getting strip searched. He's like waddling. That's the point they all rewind back to out of like the three alternate endings.
That is hilarious.
Driving
And
in
it
his
was
GTO.
literally A-B repeat.
Yeah. That's good.
Eric, did you have anything else?
Oh, mine was the same as yours, Matt.
Nice. Yeah,
Bohemian
those are good.
Rhapsody.
Yeah, I mean, it's so classic. Also, I wanted to mention the Stairway to Heaven scene. I think it's hilarious
yes.
too.
Denied.
Like wherever you get to, yeah, Stairway denied. That one's a good
Also,
one too.
I completely forgot about the the "May I Help You" riff. I'll just play my "May I Help You" riff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of the bad musical dubbings because it's like there's a ton of notes going.
I mean, he's not
I
playing
think that
guitar in
one's
any
on
of it.
purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's on purpose though. That one you're not even supposed to believe for
Yeah.
sure. Next category. And he's here tonight, the off-screen drunk. I think it's our boy Phil.
Phil?
Oh,
Phil.
Oh, yeah.
Phil.
What if he honks?
Yeah,
Spew into
giving
this.
you a
What does
no
he
honk
say?
guarantee.
I'm going to give you
Yeah,
the no
give
honk.
you-
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Guarantee.
no, but it's
and then,
Kevin
hey-
though.
It's Kevin.
Yeah, we're good.
I said the Ed O'Neill's character,
I don't
who's
know why.
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
fucking killing people.
Well, he's there 24/7 at the donut shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I put
John-
Noah's
Oh
wife.
yeah, Kevin. Noah's
Yeah,
wife. Oh yeah,
Noah's
that's
wife.
fair.
She's got to be really messed up to deal with him.
Yeah. Oh,
She's
so
a trophy wife that's just completely oblivious and just is there for the money, and
Sure.
she's going
The
to be
Noah-
drunk to deal with that.
Show the paper. You wrote Kevin.
I moved my notebook. Goddamn it.
I will
Yes,
say
that's Kevin.
Noah's Arcade is pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
I did think that was fun.
You're
Just
lucky
came up
man.
with it
She
one
named that.
day.
Next category. Casting our friends.
This one's going to be good.
Oh boy. Dave?
You go first, Eric.
Oh, I go first? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's gonna
Why
ruin it
doesn't
for us.
birthday boy go first?
All right.
I mean,
yeah,
Kevin,
let's-
do you want to go
let's-
first?
I
let the
got,
Kev- let the
I got
birthday
3
boy.
of us cast.
Okay.
All right.
I
Yeah, I
had-
have a short list too.
I put an
always
obvious one is Erica's Russell.
Is
Because
Russ-
he's
oh.
the one he's the one keeping the show
Oh.
on track, and in the end he's one of us also.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I put John as Stacy. Because of something mentioned before, is I could see him being distracted while riding a bike and backing into a parked car.
Wayne, hello.
And then another one kind of threw me off because I didn't think I'd cast Matt as this, but I put Matt as Garth because he'd be excited that there's a pool table at a music video.
Yeah, that's true. And they got a pool table.
Yeah, that would be something I
Yeah,
would say.
he would be excited at the oddest things.
That's pretty true.
We can have a
That's
competition over here.
Yeah.
Game of pool going on.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Dave?
I've got John. John is Garth.
Nice.
Kevin is Phil.
I almost did that. I almost
Yeah.
did that.
I also had Eric as Russell.
Okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And then I'm going to give Wayne to Matt because Wayne through the whole movie just kind of has the same monotone voice. Like,
God damn.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Yes. Party.
Yeah. It's pretty true. That's fair. John?
I've got Matt as Wayne and Eric as Garth, just because they feel like host and vice host here on our little
Party on, Wayne.
program. Party on, Matt.
Party
Then
on.
I have Kelv as Russell because I feel like he'd be focused on the mission. I feel like the whole time he was committed to like, man, we can bring a kick-ass show out to these people. And, yeah, when he aligned with the crew of Wayne's World, I love that. But
Yeah. Oh, that was
Yeah.
great.
he's all about his craft, like Kevin
Yeah.
is. Dave, I feel like, is Rob Lowe because he can be handsome and charming. Cody, I think, could also be Rob Lowe.
Oh,
because
yeah, for sure.
he's
Exploit local TV
trying
show.
to every angle to really bump up that return. And
Demon.
cash in. I thought that Phil was me because he's the type of guy who's so fucked up. It's like, man, you should have been at this show, and it's like, yeah, we took
You were.
So,
Man. Oh, that's so good. So, oh, go
I
ahead.
I got it. Oh, Kiko.
I have Terry is Bogey, the guy who's like, I love you, man. No, you don't understand.
No, I love you, man.
Every time I've been in situations with Bogey, he's
my
like,
God.
undeniable. I'm like, I get it, man. You fucking love me. No.
Oh my God, that's
Just
you
say
don't
thank you.
Yeah, just yeah, move square off.
that's so good.
All right.
Oh my God.
That's my
That's
casting.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go after John because I have a lot of the same ones.
Okay, so do I. So
Matt
do
is Wayne because he's the host of the show, and he doesn't tend to dump all his shit on other people, and he's almost always got that like, I'll figure something out kind of vibe.
I. It's true.
I said I'm Garth because I'm Matt's co-host, and I'm pretty quiet, and I can play drums.
oh,
Yes.
I said Kevin is Russell because he's all about work. But we know that deep down inside, he just wants to say fuck work and hang out with us, like Russell did in the end.
For sure.
if there's a way to bring the two together,
Yeah.
working and partying.
Yep. I said Dave is Benjamin, Rob Lowe's character. because he's going to fire us from our show because we keep yelling at him.
That's good.
And I said John is Alice Cooper. And it's been proven multiple times on this episode. I can't remember exactly what you said, but it's like you think you know him, like, oh, he's a rock star. That's cool. Like he's partying all the time, right? But then you go back and he's like, talking about Native American and stuff and like pronunciation, Milwaukee, and them electing the first socialist mayors or something like that. It's just like.
Does this guy know how to party or what?
Just like
Everyone's
fucking
like,
random shit just comes out of his noggin over there.
No, I'm a regular visitor over here.
Yeah, and it's it was uncanny to me.
Yeah.
And
that's
that is my list.
nice. I did not have anything for Kevin, but I like the Russell comparisons. Totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I have John as Phil, and John pretty much summed it up for me. But no one's thrown up more than our boy John at parties that I'm aware of.
And your
I've
dad.
seen it so many times. Like the entire time you go to a party back in college, at least it was, oh, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna throw up?
Yep, he
What
is.
was the phrase? What was the phrase they used for throwing up in the car? Is he
Honking.
I'm
gonna
going to
honk?
spew.
Honk.
Spew in the
yeah,
Spew?
honk
Honk.
and spew.
Oh, is he gonna
Yeah.
honk? That's
I'm
Yeah.
giving you a no honk guarantee.
I cannot have a no honk guarantee.
Hey,
with
remember
John.
when John tried to carbo load and then he just ended up
Yeah.
puking outside all the macaroni that he ate?
So, and the most John time was when they fell off, or they fell like through the glass of the glass roof and
Yeah.
just land on him, and he's just sitting on the couch all fucked up. I just
Like,
pictured
oh,
John
that
like,
woke me up.
oh, that's yeah, that's the John moment.
And he's falling asleep on some stranger.
Oh, I had a hard time recognizing him as the guy who holds down a steady job as a car.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I had to. It took me till they said like you were there, Phil. Like, oh, that was good. I had Eric as Garth as well.
Party on,
always-
Wayne.
Yeah, party on, Garth. I just think because he's always tinkering on some stuff. Because he's always, in the movie, he's always working on something.
Yeah.
And
that scene whenever Ben comes up to him to try to talk to him, and he's wearing all that headgear and everything, and we don't like change. And then the hands moving.
And then, I mean, to add on to that, sometimes shy in social settings, right? Like, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
you're that awkward, but
I'm
you're
better
more
than I
shy
used to
some
be.
yeah,
Yeah.
and no, I mean, we're all kind of shy. We're kind of all in that same boat for the
Yeah.
most part. But I always think of that. And then I said Dave was the dude working the sound recording at the beginning when he goes, "Fireworks, man."
And he just fucking hits the thing. Hits the mixing board with a wrench.
The comment "fireworks" for whatever reason sparked Dave for me. Fireworks.
Wait, that's the same guy John cast him as. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is
no,
it?
no, no,
What
no, no, no. You cast him as Terry, didn't you?
Yeah, no, that's not Terry.
No, he cast
I don't
Terry as
know it.
Bogey.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
I had.
Oh, okay, so
Dave
No,
yeah,
was
that-
no, he cast Dave as
also
Benjamin.
with
Yeah.
Cody as an
Yeah.
understudy.
Yeah, Terry. Okay, so Dave is Terry. Fireworks.
No, that's not Terry
Or
though.
it's
That's
the other guy. It's
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the other guy. That's
That
the
whole crew is kind of like a
Yeah.
blend of a character.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, exactly. And that was my list.
They got confusing. Sorry.
very good, very good,
It was.
guys. I like
We
this
got the
script.
Nice. Very nice. 2 categories left. First, we've got, is this a podium role for any of the top billed cast members?
Yes,
there's-
for everyone.
4 to talk
Yeah.
about. I do agree. I think it is yes for everyone. I'd say there's 4
Tip hole.
main
Tip hole.
casts or main characters. Mike
Oh.
Myers or Michael Myers, the first one. I would say yes.
Excuse me?
He's
Yeah.
obviously the most famous. Now, when you look at his IMDb profile, he obviously has he has 3 big heavy hitters, so that's nice
Yeah.
that for a podium because he has this. I think his number 1, in my opinion, is still Austin Powers.
Yeah,
I
With this
disagree
too.
with that, but it's
Well,
the other way around.
you're biased.
Yeah, it's the other way around for me.
That's like
yes.
your opinion, man.
Exactly.
And then Shrek is
Yeah.
number 3.
Yep, that's my 3.
It's
I mean
crazy 'cause-
that's been his
I mean,
biggest
great.
success, right?
yeah. Actually, Shrek
Yeah,
is
the voice of
financially.
Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And monetarily, probably.
Oh yeah, definitely monetarily.
You didn't put the Love Guru on there?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's crazy that like his top movies are so way up there in terms of being an icon, but then after that, I mean, he was the lead. He was Cat in Cat in the Hat.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Love Guru. He's in Mystery Alaska, which I do like, but like he's in a lot of like small roles on top of that. Where Inglorious Bastards, we watched him in that.
Oh
that
yeah,
was
Small
a
role.
shout out.
Scene.
yeah,
The British general.
But still good.
yeah.
Still good, but like he was Shrek. He's Austin Powers. He's Wayne in Wayne's World.
Yeah.
But that was it. It's kind of a weird career.
It's
I
when-
mean,
when he takes a role, he goes into it, and then he just
That's true.
excels at it. And then when it doesn't hit, he moves on to the next one.
Yeah, like Love Guru.
Right? Like it didn't hit.
No, 3
He
points.
milks it for all the money that it can.
Yeah.
Right.
Next we have Dana Carvey, and I think his career was a little different than Mike Myers. I tried finding big movies for Dana Carvey, and it doesn't really exist.
What was
Um,
was he like in the
I think you're gonna say the Master.
I think is what
Master-
you're-
Master of Disguise? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's
Yeah,
also
he
in a
was.
Nicolas Cage movie.
Which one?
He's in
Is it
Trapped in
Pig?
Paradise.
Oh,
Trapped in
see.
Paradise.
Pig.
That's right. Not
right.
Pig. Hey now, watch
Hey
it.
now. Hold on.
Hey.
I
He
remember
was
liking
a
that
ref.
movie, but
He wasn't a referee in Little Nicky.
okay.
Yep. And his first actual movie was Halloween 2 as an assistant. So we probably don't remember that.
wait, he was
Was that on screen?
Dude, he
Yeah.
was,
1981.
Yeah, so I think this is on his podium.
Exactly.
He went to TV. I mean,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
Correct.
What was
Agreed.
that show he was in?
Saturday Night Live.
No, just shoot.
Just Shoot Me. Was he
Yeah.
in that?
No,
Yeah.
that was David
That's
Spade.
Michael J. Yeah, David
I'm
Spade.
looking at
Or
his
something.
IMDb right now.
Oh, maybe he's a side character in that.
Oh, he was only in one episode. I'm sorry.
Come on, dude.
I do think he was.
He
No,
had a big
okay.
hit. He had a big hit on that one episode.
That was a me
I
comment,
think
Dave.
he did do a
Damn.
lot of TV though, like guest
Did
spots.
a lot of research
I
for
think
this
that is-
podcast.
We all
Half-assed,
do.
baby. So yeah, the answer is yes. We have two
Yeah.
more on this. We have Tia Carrere.
Moron.
I said
Yes.
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 Now the other thing that you'll know her as is Nani as the older sister in Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
I would not
And
recognize.
Kevin's gonna say
Yeah. True Lies.
True
Obviously.
Juno and True Lies. Those are her three. And you would think with this movie, or maybe, well, yeah, Wayne's World we're counting as one, but you'd think from this movie she might have been a bigger star. I think she's
Yeah.
charismatic. She can sing it. Like, she's very talented. I'm kind of surprised she didn't take off.
She was in jury duty with Pauly Shore.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know why that didn't take off.
She has it made now. And then the fourth person is Rob Lowe. And this was probably the toughest, but he's more of a TV guy. Now, we will say that, right, Eric? Eric
Yeah,
loves
Parks
him
and
in
Rec.
Parks and Rec.
Oh yeah, God.
Oh yeah, he's great in Parks and Rec.
And what's cool about this is he really wasn't in a lot of comedies before this movie. And I read that he had talked with Michael Myers about like being funny. And he, I guess, said like they kind of helped him lean into it and helped him be funny. And I mean, he's hilarious in this. And going forward, like I think he kind of learned how to be funny from this movie, which is
He
really
was in Tommy Boy. Was that after this?
Oh, it was after this.
Okay.
And he's hilarious.
He's
in
amazing
Tommy
in
Boy.
that. Yeah.
Oh, I
Chris-
said,
The Chris Farley cameo is so funny too.
oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't even know all that information. I know weird that a security guard knows.
And so other Rob Lowe movies, he was Soda Pop Curtis in The Outsiders, which was one of the most famous or stacked casts from the 80s. He was also in, or at least my favorite role of his is St. Elmo's Fire.
Yeah,
I think
that
that's
was
his
one.
best role. Like, he's so good in that. And so I went with this St. Elmo's Fire and, yeah, Tommy Boy. I think he's hilarious in Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
He's such a dick. I mean, he plays that role so well.
Yeah. He,
Another
So
movie that
Derek
we need to
is a-
see.
Mom. God, it's so fucking good.
It is good. And
I've
another
watched that movie like multiple times within the last month because
Oh, you
it's just-
have?
Tommy
Yes.
Boy. Oh,
See, I
God.
feel like we need to watch another movie like that, like this, and
Yeah,
that.
that's
Like something
just
in this.
pure goofiness.
Yeah, we need another one like that next week. So we gotta start thinking about that.
I mean, I'm
Maybe it's
down.
Tommy Boy.
April Fools.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, and just for those who noticed, Stacy is the main girl in Twin Peaks. Not the TV podium, but just so you know.
I did not notice
okay.
that. Thank you.
Yeah, isn't that weird? If you watch Twin Peaks, pretty cool show. Last category.
The
This
old
week
man-
we had what?
Sorry, the old man in the
Uh-huh.
movie is that Will Ferrell's boy Blue?
Yes,
Yes.
it is. Blue.
It
is blue.
And he's the same dude in The Wedding Singer where he's like, I used to be
Yeah, he
He
stronger.
tried to punch the guy. Yeah. All him. We could do one of those movies too, like old school.
This is definitely on his podium.
I mean, it's those three, I think.
Yeah.
It's a
Three
good
of my
podium.
favorites. All right, and this week we ask, does this movie earn a spot on the podium of greatest SNL movies of all time? And as we were talking in our group chat, There was a lot less than we thought. About 12, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
I think there's about 12 movies. So there
Couple more
wasn't as
sequels.
yeah, and some sequels.
You're my boy,
So-
Blue.
That's, oh my god, he might be my favorite character in that. That might be the best line in the whole movie. Other than when he's holding the Iron Cross and going, still holding with a cigarette in his mouth. So good. All right,
I count
Kevin.
11.
Well, what? Oh, 11? That was
I
close.
count 11.
All right. Kevin, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm counting. I'm not counting sequels or anything. They're just movies. If they're sequels, it's that series. Of
It's
those.
your list.
It's my list.
What
So
you want?
number 3, I put Blues Brothers, and there's also the Blues
Alright.
Brothers 2000.
We need fanfare.
Then
So far, I'm on board.
number 2, I put Night at the Roxbury. That one might get a little bit of a boo, but I love it.
That's the fanfare.
But
It's just a Power Rangers.
I'm glad we have that.
during
Yeah, sorry, Kevin. You were saying?
Roxbury. But number 1 is obviously Wayne's World.
Oh
Picked it for a reason.
yeah.
Can you hit the Wayne's World theme?
Oh yeah. I can hit the Wayne's World theme.
Wayne's World, party time. Excellent.
I'll be on guard.
The shot of them just
I
like
guess.
I love that.
Dave, what about you?
All right. Number 3, Blues Brothers.
Hey,
Ooh, brother.
we're on the same page there so far.
Number 2, The Ladies' Man.
Very nice.
Okay.
So,
That's the butt.
You don't want my sandwich.
So you don't want a fifth sandwich?
And number 1 is Wayne's World.
Nice.
Yep. Oh
Hit it.
yeah. Okay.
Wayne's World, party time. Excellent.
All right, John. What do you got?
And he's like,
Yeah, I love when they
guess.
show the booth and Rob Lowe's like, yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I guess.
I guess.
So I've got an outside looking in.
Okay.
Okay.
It's Coneheads.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good outside look.
Yes.
Nice.
Lovely.
I just watched it
performance
tonight.
with, Chris Farley
Did you?
in that movie film as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah. another Chris Farley.
So number 3, I have oh gosh,
Oh, I thought he froze up for a minute.
Sorry, John.
yeah,
Just
I froze.
John just dropped some frames. He has to reboot for
Oh.
a sec.
Okay, I did not realize this.
Here he goes.
originated from Saturday Night Live, but A Mighty Wind. When I searched,
It
for
is not.
SNL bits.
Yeah, no, that's not right. Right?
No. Correct.
Nope, that
That's
doesn't count,
Christopher
John.
Guest.
Okay,
No. It's
I mean,
not
that's
one.
amazing. Like,
All right,
it's
so
so
my-
good that it can be on
My
there.
Mighty
new
Wind?
number 3
Not.
Conehead.
Conehead.
Step
I've got the bump.
I've got so Wayne's World is number 2 for me.
Whoa.
Is
Play it, Eric.
Brothers. And I need to call out that I hate Illinois Nazis, but the head
Yeah.
Illinois Nazi was in Luck of the Irish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you weren't on our podcast. We did talk about that, and that's funny.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
We can only play it when it's number 1, Kevin.
agreed. All right, Eric, what do you got?
My outside looking in is Superstar. My number 3
Nice.
is Night at the Roxbury. All of these have been mentioned before. Number 2 is Coneheads.
Nice.
And then number 1,
Wayne's World, party time. Excellent.
Also, Mike Myers going like,
He's like, I guess I'll put my guitar away.
So yes, this made my podium. Obviously.
I've got the button ready.
Let's see. My number 3 is Coneheads.
Yep.
This is one of the first movies that I actually remember seeing in theaters, which is weird.
Okay.
I think I was like 6. Saw it downtown Athens. My number 2 is
Athena.
just like at the Athena. No, actually that's the other one. Number 2 is like John's in Wayne's World. So
Oh no!
No.
Boo!
I know.
Boo this
Boo this
man!
man.
Boo!
And my
Boo.
so I actually had the exact same list as John. My number 1 is the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, I mean your list is wrong,
was
but that's
hard.
fine.
It was hard. I love both these movies, but for me, I am more nostalgic with the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Personally.
When Matt says it's hard, it's really hard.
Oh, it's real hard. I understand that.
We
When I
should
lived
do-
in Eugene, there was
Okay.
a bar like outside of town that they filmed one of the scenes from the Blues Brothers in, I believe.
Oh, awesome.
I remember that was like one of the fun facts on the museum thing that we went to.
Pilgrimage
That's cool.
drink there.
Yeah.
I do not remember. It's Pat.
Oh yeah,
Stuart saves his family.
that one I don't know.
I don't
it's-
know. Yeah, I know it's Pat as well.
Oh, I
Weird.
definitely rented It's Pat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Like recently?
Oh
no,
no.
Oh,
we
okay.
were younger. We,
Okay.
When
Okay.
it was like Slim Pickens at the rental store.
Were you a
Yeah.
movies person or a KT video person?
This was probably movies or
Okay.
one of many different names. It was
Video update.
I was KT.
new releases.
Yeah, I know.
Could
I remember
watch
that.
KT.
Did anybody else get Wayne's World from McDonald's?
You're
It
gonna
was
have to elaborate there, bud.
What?
There was a feature with McDonald's where you got a VHS tape with certain
No.
Oh,
things
you bought
through a
a
drive-through.
combination of food and got a
And I
free-
remember Wayne's World
Wayne's
being
World.
a VHS tape with this.
I need to know about this.
I don't know if I'm completely wrong and crazy, but
Just
I feel
order-
like this is what
No,
happened.
no.
Order
I
the
don't-
Wayne Mac, and you
Kevin-
get a Big Mac, but the patty is just a VHS tape of Wayne's World.
Yeah, my sister is saying yes right there.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wayne's
Kevin's
World,
right. There's-
McDonald's,
there's-
VHS.
There's a fucking
Wow, I
commercial
don't
on
remember
YouTube.
That's crazy. That's nuts. I don't remember.
I don't.
that.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. That's cool
when,
though.
That's when I saw Wayne's World.
Nice,
Thank you, McDonald's.
We got it from McDonald's.
nice.
Okay, it wasn't just Wayne's World.
Yeah,
It
there's
was-
multiple videos.
It was Wayne's World, Adam's Family,
Mhm.
Go,
Yeah,
and something else.
Oh,
Dang.
nice.
I didn't make that
Good
shit
call,
up.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I was just thinking about what we should do for next week, and
What would you do?
the Masters is coming up, which reminds me, we have 2 good golf movies, Caddyshack and Happy Gilmore.
Oh, I
Did we
know
not do
that.
Happy Gilmore before?
No.
No, we did the
We've
water.
only
Okay,
done
yeah.
one Adam Sandler. Oh no, we've done 2.
Two.
Adams or Waterboy and
Wedding Singer.
The Wedding Singer.
This would be a third.
Trifecta.
We
I
haven't
wasn't
done
on
a
either
Chevy
of the
Chase
previous.
movie.
Damn.
What? Oh, we're gonna do Happy Gilmore.
Or Caddyshack.
We could do that,
Oh,
or we
we
could
need to
have
do
a
a
vote.
vote. We need
Which-
to have a vote.
I think that'd be an interesting vote.
So it's golf.
80s versus
We'll
90s.
Golf
have one
movies?
vote between
Yeah, just
Happy
those 2.
Gilmore and-
Just those
I don't
two.
think I don't think you flood the gates with the other. Like,
don't
there's
wanna-
not another.
Space
You
Jam.
don't want to watch Tin
We
Cup?
did-
Bagger
No,
Man.
I don't want
I
to
don't-
watch Ten Cup. No,
I love.
I'm gonna say no.
Tin Cup is good.
No,
Yeah,
that's-
okay,
that's
that's
the one-
fine.
That's the one.
I
with
don't want
Shia
to
LaBeouf,
watch it.
Right?
Oh, just
No.
throw it on the poll. It won't
what's that
win,
one?
You're thinking of
That's-
the Legend of Bagger Vance.
No,
Yeah.
that's not it either.
You're
All right.
thinking of holes. You're thinking
Oh
of
my God.
holes.
No, I'm not.
The greatest game ever played is the one Dave talked about.
It's the greatest game ever played.
I know.
Oh yeah, you're thinking of the greatest game ever played. I remember that one.
And Legend of Bagger Vance is Will Smith and Matt Damon. Where
We don't
Matt
need
Damon comes back from war and can't figure out a swing. Will Smith comes out of nowhere. I love all of these movies. I love golf movies. I just don't know. I think like the only two that I feel like people would vote on anyway. Maybe Tin Cup is a sleeper.
I
but
say
I feel like it's Caddyshack or Happy Gilmore.
I say we watch Happy Gilmore. That's my vote.
I mean,
Yeah, I'd say we do that.
I mean,
All right.
Caddyshack.
Personally, that's what I'd vote for.
Caddyshack's so good. It's
Put
pretty
it to a vote.
ridiculous.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Let's do a
Happy
vote.
Gilmore.
All right.
okay, we'll do a vote.
'Cause I think we're split.
Yeah,
we're
I
split.
think maybe Matt's initial proposal of Caddyshack versus Happy
Yeah,
Gilmore.
just those
is a
two.
Good vote. I feel like.
All right.
Thank you,
I
John.
agree, John.
Yeah.
I agree. Let's do it.
And then Matt's going to pick whatever the loser is for his birthday in like 3 weeks.
No, I've got one in mind for my birthday. Don't worry.
What is it? No, don't tell us.
10
Don't tell us.
No, tell us.
All right, I'm
No,
not
don't
gonna-
spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I got a funny one in mind.
Is it Red Heat?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Alrighty.
All right.
Well, we're watching Ready
Well-
2 here very shortly.
Yeah, great. Can't wait.
Happy
Well,
birthday,
thanks-
Kevin.
Yeah, I was gonna say happy
Thank you.
birthday. Let's sign off. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah,
Happy
play
birthday.
Kevin's birthday song again.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for everybody who came on and watched and
It's right,
are listening. And I hope you enjoy this song.
We're
Happy
listening.
birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Cooking with Kevin